Global Warming. Episode 1. What is global warming? Welcome to our new English learning series. Today, we begin an important topic, global warming. This is a subject many people talk about, but what does it really mean? Let's start with the basics. The Earth is getting warmer. Every year, the average temperature on Earth rises a little. This is called global warming. It does not mean every place on Earth is always hot. Some places may still be cold or have snow. But overall, the planet is warming up. The Earth has something called the atmosphere. It is a layer of gases around the planet. This layer protects us. It keeps the right amount of heat so that we can live here. But some gases in the atmosphere are changing. These gases are called greenhouse gases. The most common ones are carbon dioxide, CO2, and methane. How do these gases increase? One big reason is burning fossil fuels. When we drive cars, fly planes, or use electricity made from coal or oil, we release CO2 into the air. Cutting down too many trees also adds to the problem because trees absorb CO2. When forests disappear, more carbon dioxide stays in the air. These greenhouse gases act like a blanket. They trap heat. When the blanket gets thicker, more heat stays close to Earth. That's why the planet is warming. So why is this a problem? Global warming can cause big changes in the world. Ice at the North and South Poles is melting. This causes sea levels to rise. Some islands and cities near the ocean may be underwater in the future. Global warming also causes more extreme weather. This means stronger storms, longer droughts, and more forest fires. Some animals and plants cannot survive in hotter temperatures. This means they may become endangered or even extinct. Humans are also affected. Farmers may grow less food. Water may become less clean or harder to find. Diseases can spread more easily in warm, wet places. Poor people and countries may suffer the most because they have fewer ways to protect themselves. But don't worry, there is hope. Scientists, leaders, and people like you are learning more and trying to help. We can make better choices to protect our planet. That's what we'll talk about in the next episodes. Let's review some new words from this episode. Global warming. When the Earth gets hotter over time. Greenhouse gases. Gases that trap heat in the atmosphere. Fossil fuels. Coal, oil, or gas used for energy. Carbon dioxide, CO2, a gas that comes from burning fuels. Drought, a long time without rain. Extinct, when an animal or plant dies out completely. To learn better, try this. Read this text again aloud. Try to explain global warming in your own words. Look around. How do people in your city or country affect the planet? In the next episode, we will talk about what causes global warming and what human activities make it worse. Thank you for watching and learning with us.
Episode 2. Causes of Global Warming. Welcome back to our Global Warming series. In the first episode, we learned what global warming is and why it's a serious problem. Now, let's understand what causes it. Why is the Earth getting hotter? What are humans doing to make this happen? One of the biggest causes is the burning of fossil fuels. These fuels include coal, oil, and natural gas. People use fossil fuels to create electricity, heat homes, run factories, and power cars, planes, and ships. When we burn these fuels, they release a gas called carbon dioxide, CO2. CO2 is the most common greenhouse gas. It stays in the atmosphere and traps heat from the sun. The more we burn, the more CO2 enters the air, and the warmer our planet becomes. Another important greenhouse gas is methane. It is much stronger than CO2, even though we release less of it. Methane comes from farming animals like cows and sheep. It also comes from landfills, where garbage is buried, and from leaking gas pipes. Even small amounts of methane can cause big problems for the climate. Next, let's talk about deforestation, which means cutting down trees. Forests are very important. Trees take in CO2 from the air and give us oxygen. They help keep the air clean. But every year, millions of trees are cut down for wood, farms, and cities. When trees are removed, there are fewer plants to absorb CO2. Also, when trees are burned or left to rot, they release more CO2. This makes global warming worse. There's another human activity that changes the climate: industrial processes. Factories make everything we use: phones, clothes, furniture, and more. Many factories use fossil fuels and produce greenhouse gases. Some also release other harmful gases like nitrous oxide, which is even more powerful than CO2 or methane. Let's not forget transportation. Cars, trucks, planes, and ships mostly run on gasoline or diesel, which are fossil fuels. In many cities, traffic is heavy, and people use cars every day. All of this creates a lot of CO2. Air travel is also growing. One airplane trip produces a lot of emissions, especially long flights. Even the way we live at home adds to global warming. Think about this: using too much electricity, leaving lights on when not needed, using air conditioning all day, throwing away too much food and plastic. All these things may seem small, but when billions of people do them every day, the effect is huge. To sum up, the main human causes of global warming are burning fossil fuels for energy, transport, and factories; deforestation, fewer trees to absorb CO2; farming and food waste, especially meat and dairy production; industrial activities, making goods release greenhouse gases; daily habits, using too much energy or creating too much trash. These actions change the natural balance of the Earth's climate. But the good news is, since people cause it, people can also help stop it. Let's review some useful words from today. Methane, a strong greenhouse gas from farming and waste; deforestation, cutting down forests; emission, gas or smoke sent into the air; factory, a place where goods are made; nitrous oxide, a very powerful greenhouse gas; fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas used for power. Now, try this. Look at your day. What do you do that uses energy? How do you get to school or work? What small changes could you make to help? In the next episode, we will learn about how global warming affects the world, nature, animals, and people. Stay curious and stay with us.
Episode 3: Effects of Global Warming. Welcome back to our journey about global warming. In the last episode, we talked about what causes the Earth to get hotter. Now, let's learn about what happens because of it. The effects of global warming are real, and they are already changing our world. One of the most serious effects is rising temperatures. Every year, the Earth is getting a little warmer. This doesn't just mean hotter summers. It means more extreme weather. There are more heat waves, where the temperature is dangerously high for many days. These can be deadly, especially for older people and small children. In some places, droughts happen more often, meaning there is very little or no rain. This makes it hard to grow food and get clean water. At the same time, some places get too much rain, causing floods. Rivers overflow, cities fill with water, and people lose their homes.
Storms like hurricanes and typhoons are becoming stronger and more dangerous. Global warming changes how the wind and ocean move, which makes these storms worse than before. Another big problem is melting ice. The Earth has large ice areas at the North Pole and the South Pole. These places are warming quickly. Ice is melting faster than it should. When ice melts, it turns into water and flows into the ocean. This causes sea levels to rise. Many cities near the sea, like New York, Jakarta, and Istanbul, are at risk. Some islands may even disappear underwater. People living in coastal areas may have to move away. Global warming also affects animals and plants. When places get hotter or drier, many animals lose their homes. For example, polar bears need ice to hunt and live. As the ice melts, they have nowhere to go. In the oceans, coral reefs are dying because the water is getting too warm. This is bad for fish and sea life. On land, forests are drying up or burning more often. This destroys the homes of birds, insects, and other wildlife. People are also affected. Farmers find it harder to grow food because of the changing weather. In some areas, crops die from too much heat or not enough rain. Water is becoming more difficult to find in dry countries. This can lead to fighting between people or even climate refugees, people who must leave their homes because of the changing environment. Let's review the main effects of global warming. 1. Hotter temperatures, more heat waves and dry seasons. 2. Stronger storms, floods, hurricanes, and heavy rain. 3. Melting ice, rising sea levels and endangered animals. 4. Wildlife loss, animals and plants losing their homes. 5. Food and water problems, harder to grow food and find clean water. And 6. People moving, homes lost due to climate change. These effects are happening now, not just in the future, but they are not the same in every place. Some countries feel them more strongly than others. Poorer countries often suffer the most, even though they cause fewer emissions. Some helpful words from today. Heat wave, very hot weather for many days. Flood, too much water covering land. Drought, very dry weather with no rain. Refugee, a person forced to leave home. Coral reef, colorful sea animals that look like plants. Wildlife, animals and plants in nature. What can you do today? Start by talking about this with a friend or classmate. Understanding the effects of global warming is the first step to solving the problem. In the next episode, we will talk about solutions. What can we do to stop or slow down global warming? Stay with us.
Episode 4, Solutions and Hope. Welcome to the final episode of our series about global warming. So far, we have learned what global warming is, what causes it, and what it does to our planet. Now it's time for the most important part. What can we do about it? The problem is big, but we are not helpless. Many people, governments, and companies are working to make things better, and you can help too. Let's begin with renewable energy. Right now, most energy comes from burning coal, oil, and gas. These release carbon dioxide into the air. But there are cleaner ways to make electricity. Solar panels use sunlight to create energy. Wind turbines use the wind. Hydropower uses water from rivers. These kinds of energy do not pollute the air. They are better for the earth and will never run out. Many countries are already building more wind and solar farms. Another key solution is planting trees. Trees take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. They help clean the air and keep the climate cool. When forests are cut down, this balance is broken. That's why planting trees and protecting forests is very important. Some schools and cities have tree planting programs. Maybe you can join one in your area. Next, let's talk about transportation. Cars, trucks, and airplanes all use fossil fuels. But now we have electric cars, bicycles, and public transport that pollutes less. Riding a bike or walking is not only good for the environment, it's also good for your health. Taking a bus or train with others instead of driving alone can also help reduce emissions. Another helpful action is reducing waste. When we throw away a lot of things, like plastic or old clothes, they end up in landfills. Making those products in factories also creates pollution. So, think about the 3 R's. Reduce, buy less, do you really need it? Reuse, use items again. Fix broken things. Recycle, sort your paper, plastic, glass, and metal. You can also help by eating less meat. Raising cows and other animals creates a lot of greenhouse gases. If more people eat fruits, vegetables, and grains, it can lower emissions. You don't have to stop eating meat, just try to eat less of it. What else can we do? We can talk and share. Tell your family and friends what you learned. Talk at school or online. When more people understand the problem, they are more likely to act. Education is power, and together we are stronger. Governments and world leaders also have a big job. They need to make laws that protect the environment. Some countries are already doing this. For example, banning single-use plastics, giving money to clean energy companies, making rules to limit factory pollution, protecting nature and oceans. You can support these efforts by voting, writing letters, or signing petitions when you are old enough. Your voice matters. Let's review some important vocabulary. Renewable energy. Clean energy from the sun, wind, or water. Solar panel. A device that catches sunlight and makes electricity. Wind turbine. A machine that turns wind into power. Hydropower. Uses water from rivers. Reduce, reuse, recycle. A way to help the earth by wasting less. Emissions. Gases released into the air. Remember, every small action counts. You don't need to be perfect, just start with one good habit. Maybe turn off the lights when you leave a room, or bring your own bag to the store, or learn more and teach others. Global warming is a serious problem, but there is hope. People all around the world are working together to fix it, and now you are one of them. Thank you for learning with us. Stay curious, stay kind, and keep helping the planet.